Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Viking Size Gamer. I'm bringing you 10 more features that should be in WWE 2K18. If this is your first time here, please subscribe. Also, drop us a like, it really helps. And leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think of the video. For more WWE news for 2K games, updates, my career, universe. Also, if you have any suggestions or updates that you'd like to be included in the next video, let me know down below in the comments. So let's get on with the list. GM mode. I made a video about it earlier. You can see it in the link down below. But GM mode is one of the most requested modes to come back. It's been missing for 8 years now, and we really want it back. And I can tell just from the amount of views that I've got on the video, especially with the improvements that I've suggested, GM mode would be a massive win for WWE 2K18. The way I've described it in my previous video is that I'd split it into the two versions of Universe Unlimited and Universe GM mode. Some other people have suggested some improvements on that. They're all down in the comments on that video. GM mode would certainly bring back the variety that people have been wanting in the WWE games, and it is a cherished mode, one that has been long sought after by the fan base, and people have been crying out for it for what seems like forever. The good news is, since the brand split, it seems like it's more and more likely to happen, which means that we might be able to do something else as well. My career improvements. My career can use some massive improvements. The improvements that I'm thinking of, basic improvements that everybody would want at the moment, such as a voice for your superstar again. I like the idea of t-shirt sales, but I think there needs to be a bit more in depth than that. How about the option of being drafted at the beginning of the game? And how about the option of choosing which brand you decide you'd like to go to? More branching storylines would be fantastic as well. We need some real depth and variety in my career now. It's time to start opening up everything that we could possibly do in my career and fine-tune some of the nicer things about it. Mid-reversal reversals. This might sound like a bit of a mouthful, but mid-reversal reversals would make it a little bit more realistic for your in-ring game. If you're playing as a character and you get reversed, you have to live with that, and if you get reversed on a second reversal, it means that you are incapacitated and unable to reverse for a certain duration of time until that move runs out. Mid-reversal reversals will open up a new dynamic for the game. What this means is you'll be able to reverse in the middle of somebody else's reversal, possibly creating a massive reversal chain, which really is a lot more realistic to the gameplay. You've seen a lot of people that have countered moves in ring during reversals, and it certainly does make it look more exciting. Mid-reversal reversals could be implemented using a simple system. I'd certainly like to see this. It would certainly make the game seem a lot more exciting. New OMG moves. The list of OMG moves is quite big at the moment. Recently we've had a lot bigger moves that have come out, and I'm excited by the prospect. A few of the oh my god moves should really be the ones that are corner oh my god moves. At the moment we have suicide dives, we have apron power bombs, we have moves that involve hurting people on the outside. But what about from the top rope? A lot of the reversals that are secret reversals, such as the reversal into a last ride or a power bomb from the top rope, need to be included in the game. And if anything, new oh my god moves or OMG moves should include tag team OMG moves. Everybody remembers the Dudleys being able to do an assisted powerbomb from the middle rope. Now that would be a move that would be an OMG move that should be in the game. Tag teams really should get the benefit of OMG moves having their own sets. Hardcore match. The hardcore match is unbelievable. If you look back through the years, it had so many different weapons involved in it, and I'd like to see it come back. At the moment, you can't even get a trash can by ringside without using a glitch, which seems to me like a bit of a travesty. It is one of the finer points of the old school wrestling. Having a kendo stick, a sledgehammer, a chair, a table and a ladder are all brilliant, but the fact that you can't even grab the ring bell anymore, or a championship title from the side, it seems a little bit sad. But this goes into my last video of asking for more destructible environments. That would add more variety to the matches. The hardcore match was a mainstay for a long time. While we're at it, why don't we try and bring back the 24/7 title for my career mode? I bet that'd be entertaining. More minigames. Now I know what you're thinking. Currently, we have a few minigames. We have the submission minigame, and we have the grapple minigame at the beginning of a match. But there's one more minigame that I'd like to put in, and that's the trading fists minigame. We've seen it a few times now at the beginning of a match where two people get heated and they start trading blows. Immediately afterwards, they start fighting each other, one arm holding the other person's neck, while they pound mercilessly at the other person's face. What I would like to see is a button mashing minigame that would mean that this would be something that you would be able to win, and at that point take control of the match. It might add a bit more ferocity to the game, and give a bit more passion behind the characters. Because let's face it, your character's supposed to get angry if he's being cheated, or if he has a particular rivalry. Custom music. Custom music has been missing for a little while now in the WWE 2K series. A lot of people are saying that's because of the limitation of the PlayStation 4's media player. Recently though, MLB has had the option for having custom music put in the game, so it might be something that WWE 2K18 can have put in. If not, then really we should be looking at having more custom music in there, rather than just the ones that they have at the moment. Hopefully they'll be looking to continue and improve it. I'd like to see more. I don't want to see the same things over and over again every year without more input from it. They need to put more music in the game, especially ones for us to differentiate between our characters. Most people have more than one created character in their game. Story editor. The story editor is something that goes hand in hand with other modes. The other modes that it usually goes with are things like My Career or Universe mode. The story editor allows you to play out certain story elements that you've customly created. They did used to have one in the other WWE games, and for a long time it was a fan favourite. It certainly allowed us to make our own storylines that we would like. You could share them online as well. It was another way for us to develop our own storylines and develop our characters that we'd created too. I'd like to see this put back in, but also I'd like the ability to be putting it in universe mode and adding it to a rivalry. More arenas. They have a decent amount of arenas in WWE 2K17, and that made me happy. But I'd like to see more arenas. The list went on, and the notable additions of having WCW Nitro and the Halloween Havoc themed sets were definitely a worthy addition. I certainly enjoyed playing some old school matches with a downloadable version of Hulk Hogan, and using Wolfpack Sting in WCW brought back some nostalgia for me, but I'd like to see some other old school arenas. One arena in particular that I'd like to see is the ECW Original Arena. ECW played a key part in the hardcore revolution, bringing mainstream fans over to a harder version of wrestling, and it delivered. More characters on the screen. Let's face it, this has long been overdue. Right now we can have up to 6 characters on screen at once. This is too few. For a long time people have been asking for more characters to be on the screen, especially during a Royal Rumble, where we've seen 10 to 15 men in the ring at once during the actual pay-per-view. This is what we should be aiming for. If we were to have more superstars in the game at once, then it would become more of a simulation, which is something we really should be aiming for. Isn't that what 2K was looking to improve on in the first place? Having more superstars in the ring currently makes the game lag. Maybe it's time 2K decided they would improve the engine and invest a bit of time in optimizing it so we can get more characters on the screen to begin with, without it stuttering. Because let's face it, there's nothing like having the chaos of a Royal Rumble with 10 to 15 men inside the ring, all getting beaten up and thrown out. I thrive on it, you thrive on it, and you never know who's going to go out next during it. And that's my second top 10 features that should be in WWE 2K18. Did I miss any out? Let me know down in the comments. While you're here, hit like and subscribe to keep getting more WWE 2K game news and updates. There's also following the My Career mode that I have currently going with James Saxon as he moves from independent scene to independent scene, trying to gain the attention of WWE, so hopefully he can get into NXT and WWE 2K18. But most of all, thank you for watching.